You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. Welcome to another podcast of 15 minutes of Turkish football talk and Turkish Super Lig talk. Before we go into what happened in the past weekend, which is week 8, as you know, coming up, starting this Friday, Turkish national team has 2 huge matches, must-win matches. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what happened in the week 8, and we'll give you insight news and notes from Turkish Super Lig. But my rants and homily before I start on week 8 and Turkish national team. Well, my rants about Turkish referees. In the week 8, this past weekend, pretty much every match that was played in the Turkish Super Lig, the referees were always the controversial. Made controversial calls, made huge mistakes. It started on Friday, and pretty much on Friday's matches, it went on to Sunday matches. Biggest, probably huge mistake was done on Sunday in Beşiktaş, actually Rizespor Galatasaray match. The reason why I said Beşiktaş, it started with Beşiktaş match in on Saturday when they played Beşiktaş host Sivasspor 2-1. Pretty much, as I said, pretty much in every matches that it played in week 8, the referees made huge mistakes. In Beşiktaş match, the referee was awful. In Kayseri-Trabzonspor match, the referee was awful. On Sunday, pretty much on Fenerbahçe-Kasımpaşa match, referee was bad. The worst of all, the referee, who refed Rizespor Galatasaray match, made huge mistakes for both teams, calling very bad calling match. So in this match, Ali Palabıyık cost Rize this match in the very last seconds of the match. This Mbaye Jagne was playing like NFL football on the pitch. He was knocking down players, at least 2 or 3 of them, until he got to the 18-yard line, gave the pass to Mortan, and the Galatasaray scored on this play. Now, this referee, Ali Palabıyık, is a FIFA referee. If you ask me, this referee should be rested for a long time. I don't know why a lot of referees that referee in the Turkish Super Lig, they're not functioning, they're not making the calls right in the Turkish Super Lig. This is a big problem for Turkish Football Federation and also the Referees Federation in Turkey. This can't go on with these kind of referees because they're not only hurting a team, they're hurting both teams on the pitch with their calls. So Turkish Football Federation has to decide, has to train these referees better. Because these referees come to the Turkish Super Lig without any experience on the pitch. Either they're not focused when they're on this pitch, and then the other thing that I see, a lot of these team coaches, when the mistakes were in their favor, they don't talk about the referee's mistake. But when they're burned by a referee, they talk about the referee made a mistake. No. That's not the way that you should call your commentary after your match is done. I'm talking about every coach. If they see something wrong with each calls, they should talk about it. Once they win the match, they say it's not the time to talk about the referee's call. You're wrong. I think in this case, Fatih Terim was wrong in this case. He should have talked about, because the referee made mistake. He made a bad calls against Galatasaray. He made a favor calls against in favor of Galatasaray too. So you need to talk about when the referee makes a bad call against you in favor of you. You cannot just forget about it. You cannot just say, this is not the time to talk about referee. You should talk about it. Tell the people that the referee was awful, both ways. That's the way you should call your press conference after the match is done. So, overall, the referees very bad. They suck. The Turkish referees that refs in the Turkish Super Lig, they suck. This is what I have to say. So, in the week 8, let me run down the scores, and then I want to talk about what's coming up with the Turkish national team. Week 8 opened up on Friday, October 1st. Antalya at home lost to Adana Demirspor 4-1. Adana Demirspor trashed Antalyaspor. Mario Balotelli scored a goal again. In the last 4 matches, Mario Balotelli scored 4 goals. In other match on Friday, Fatih Karagümrük beat Başakşehir 3-1. And Italian Bertolucci scored 2 goals. And Bertolucci, with 5 goals, is leading the goal scorers in the Turkish Super League. And on Saturday, there were 4 matches. Konya at home tied with Alanyaspor 1-1. Göztepe at home lost to last place team Giresunspor, and Giresunspor won their first match after 8 weeks. Giresun beat Göztepe. Their things not looking good for Göztepe. So, and also Kayserispor lost at home against Trabzonspor 2-1. In this match, Bakasetas scored both of the goals for Trabzonspor. At home, Beşiktaş, very bad mistakes by referee in this match also made. And Beşiktaş, in that match, Beşiktaş, the referee called back Kenan Karaman's goal off. No reason. No reason at all. And Beşiktaş still won against Sivasspor 2-1. Both of the goals scored by Güven Yalçın. And Sunday, Yeni Malatyaspor lost at home against Hatayspor. Hatayspor beat Yeni Malatyaspor 2-0. In Gaziantep, Gaziantepspor beat Altay 4-1. And Altay is not looking good lately. At home, Fenerbahçe beat Kasımpaşa. Ferdi Kadıoğlu was looking good in this match. And Ferdi Kadıoğlu hasn't decided which national team he will play. The rumors that I hear, none of the national teams has offered invitations for Ferdi Kadıoğlu. This is the news. Ferdi Kadıoğlu is Turkish citizen, but he has not gotten invitation from Turkish national team yet. And Rizespor, at home, as I mentioned to you, lost the match. Galatasaray came back from losing 2-0, and they won this match 3-2 in the very last seconds of the match. Very crucial match. Crucial calls in this match. Mustafa Mohamed scored 2 goals, and Moratan scored the last goal. After this week, 8 matches, Fenerbahçe sits on top of the Turkish Super League with 19 points. Trabzonspor is in second place with 18 points. Beşiktaş is in third place, 17 points. And fourth place team is Hatayspor with 16 points. Fifth place team, Altay, is with 15 points. Sixth place and seventh place and eighth place teams are Konyaspor, Fatih Karagümrük, and Galatasaray are all with 14 points. On the bottom of the barrel, the last team, Rizespor, the team who hasn't won a match yet. Rizespor has only 1 point, and 19th place Giresunspor has 5 points. 18th place Göztepe with 5 points. 17th place Yeni Malatya with 6 points. 16th place Kasımpaşa with 6 points. And 15th place Başakşehir with 6 points. Now, after these matches played, this today, on Monday, coaches sacked, Antalyaspor sacked Ersun Yanal, and Yeni Malatyaspor sacked their coach İrfan Boz, and Başakşehir sacked their coach Aykut Kocaman, left, and Emre Belözoğlu signed with Başakşehir as their new coach today. So, this is what happened, is because of the Turkish national break. The week 9 will start on October 15th with Başakşehir-Beşiktaş match. Beşiktaş will host Başakşehir. This will be the first match for Emre Belözoğlu as a head coach in the Turkish Super Lig. Now, let's get back to the Turkish national team. As you know, Turkish national team, Turkish Football Federation hired German coach Stefan Kuntz. This will be his first match against Norway on October 8th, on Friday in Turkey, Istanbul. And his assistants will be Kenan Koçak and Jan Mort Lekte will be their Stefan Kuntz assistant coaches. And the roster for Turkish national team, we have in the goal, you have 3 goalkeepers, Altay Bayındır, Sinan Bolat, Uğurcan Çakır. On defense, Zeki Çelik, Mert Müldür, Çağlar Söyüncü, Kaan Ayhan, Merih Demiral, Ozan Kabak, Serdar Aziz, and Caner Erkin called up for the national team duty. Rıdvan Yılmaz, in the midfield and forwards, Abdülkadir Ömür, Berat Özdemir, Berkan Mutlu, Cengiz Ünder, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Kerem Aktürkoğlu, Orkan Kökçü, Ozan Tufan, Taylan Antalyalı, Yusuf Yazıcı, Burak Yılmaz. For Kenan Karaman, he was injured. Halil Dervişoğlu called up, and Serdar Dursun. As you know, the new coach from Germany, Stefan Kuntz. We'll see what happens with him, but I told him on social media, and I told you guys here on my podcast, these two matches very crucial for Turkish national team. They have match on October 8th in Turkey against Norway, and then October 11th they will travel to Latvia to face Latvia. These two matches, very important, because Netherlands is in first place with 13 points. Norway is in second place, 13 points. Turkey is in the third place with 11 points. They have to earn 6 points out of these two matches. Come November, Turkey will be at home against Gibraltar. And then November 16th, they will travel to Montenegro. Their last match on November 16th. So they have to win pretty much last 4 matches. We'll see what happens. We'll see you next time after these national team matches played. Listen to my podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast. My name is Ahmet Turgut. See you next time. Bye-bye.